Welcome everybody back to 31 Days of Horror, and today we're taking a look at 1980's Fade to Black. So this is directed by Vernon Zimmerman, who I've not seen anything else from before, and it's a mix of psychological, comedy and horror. Clocks in at 102 minutes long, had a budget of roughly around $1.5 million, but made about 15 million worldwide, so definitely quite a large success. And yeah, stars like Dennis Christopher. I've not seen him much, but he was one of the leading roles in Jake Speed, which is not a film I enjoy all that much at all. But he had a supporting role in Django Unchained and much later on in his career. Also stars Tim Thomerson, who I've seen in at least 9 other films. He was in a lot of low budget B movies, but he was also in Near Dark. But his low budget B movies career was much more prominent in the likes of Nemesis, Trancers, and Dollman. Also stars Gwyn Guilford, who was in the god awful Beware the Blob. Not sure if she was playing a part in it being as awful as it is, but yeah, absolutely dreadful sequel to the original Blob. And finally, got Norman Burton, who was Felix Leiter in Diamonds Are Forever, one of the many actors, to play that role. He was also in The Towering Inferno and The Terminal Man. So a shy, lonely film buff embarks on a killing spree against those who browbeat and betray him, all the while stalking his idol and Marilyn Monroe look-alike. So this is a highly engaging effort, thanks in part to its oddities, but also because Dennis Christopher is great in the lead role. There are plenty of laughs, and the plot is well executed. The characterization for our lead is also solid. The supporting cast is good. The pacing is on point. The references to older films are really well enjoyable, especially since there are a lot of them that I have seen. So your references like The Kiss of Death and White Heat. He also goes to the cinema at one point and sees Night of the Living Dead, and he also has a whole, room of posters and stuff. And certainly wasn't thinking of myself while seeing that room. There is also some decent tension, reasonably explored themes, and the death scenes are entertaining because he dresses up in certain characters like the Mummy and Dracula and such. So, yeah, now sure, it's not entirely lacking in flaws. It has its predictable moments, and the psychological element isn't as well utilized as the comedy and horror aspects. But this is way more effective than I anticipated, especially given it's not got the highest of average ratings on like the Letterbox, and I have seen some low ratings from people that I follow on there as well. But yeah, really enjoyed this. So I came across it on eBay while perusing for Creature, which we've already looked at. But yeah, I found this going fairly cheap, so which I was surprised by because it does have the slipcover, which generally makes it quite a more expensive purchase because these do have a limited run, these slipcovers. So to find it with the slipcover while also shrink wrapped as well, the actual case was really surprising. So yeah, those are some of the characters that he plays, and there's one of the taglines. And yeah, this is from 2020 as well. So again, really surprised that it was still shrink wrapped and had the slipcover on it, while also not costing too much either. So this is the I believe the newer artwork on the front, but you've seen the older artwork what was on the slipcover itself, which is really nicely done as well. It's got the title is embossed, so feels pretty nice. And yeah, in terms of extras on the disc, we've got a commentary track with lead actor Dennis Christopher. We've got a commentary track with the Hysteria Continues, historical commentary track with film historians Amanda Reyes and Bill Ackerman, Living and Dying for the Movies, an interview with lead actor Dennis Christopher, Celluloid Heroes, an interview with executive producer Erwin Yablans, then Taking the Hits, an interview with special effects artist Wayne Bowchamp. Then we've got A Shiny Quality, an interview with actress Marcy Barkin, Experimenting with Sound, an interview with composer Craig Saffin, whose score is actually pretty good as well, by the way. Got Finishing the Story, an interview with editor Barbara Pockras. A Brush with Darkness, an interview with stylist Patricia Bunch, audio interview with lead actress Linda Kerridge, Stills Gallery, and the original theatrical trailer as well. It's also a region free Blu-ray, so if you are looking for it and you are in the UK, then you won't need a region free Blu-ray player there. And it was also newly scanned and restored in 4K from 35mm negative elements. And it's also got the reversible cover artwork and English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. So, yeah, really solid effort, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. 4 out of 5. It's a surprise, quite frankly. So, yeah, get out there and see if you haven't. Now, obviously, there were some people that said that the idea of mostly a film noir fan dressing up as horror characters to kill people was a little bit unrealistic. But when you quite clearly pay attention to the room that he's in, there are horror posters there as well. And yeah, even though obviously he doesn't watch horror films in his room, he, like I said, goes to see Night of the Living Dead. So yeah, I don't personally see that as a criticism more than anything. I just feel like it's a film that's showing what his true favourite kind of films are, and then this psychological break that happens makes him go into this kind of horror kind of persona. So yeah, really well done. If you have seen it though, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.